Good morning and welcome. It is Championship Saturday here at the Burgable Sports Complex, and we are having the Girls Consolation Championship. First game to tip off. And we've got a full slate today, 6 games on the schedule. This game will feature the Rattan Lady Rams and the Battiest Lady Panthers. Pause for our national anthem. And about to tip things off for the Battiest Lady Panthers. They will be the visiting team today, dressed out in blue.
Number 10, Olivia Eastep. Number 20, Rayleigh Ward. And number 11, Lily Armina.
Of course, Carly LaForce, the leader of that team. And the person to cover for the Lady Rams. Lady Rams, Delaney Ross, penetrating post player and all-around go-getter.
Gracie Williams. Number 3, Tinley McCarty.
McCarty, the outside shooter. Couch, a staunch defender, and Hockett, the three-point specialist. And probably shut down organizations. Thank them for allowing you to watch these games on the Burgable Savage YouTube channel at any time. There's a drive and a lay-in. Carly LaForce evens things up at 2, 7:20 first period. Presses on by the Lady Panthers. Backcourt and almost stolen. Raha looked like LaForce went to the steal. Now there's a 2-on-2 break as Williams kicks it out in the corner. And then they'll set things back up with McCarty to Hockett. To McCarty, and then passing on around. And there's Hockett. Hockett has, like LaForce fell to the, or sorry, that was Eastep fell to the floor, and Hockett momentarily had a look at the basket, but Eastep got back up and got in position. Here's a three-point shot from the corner. Bounces across, tip, and then over the back foul on Hockett, I believe. That's going to be a pushing foul. It is. Jerry pronounced it Hockett. I'll trust him. So Hockett, my apologies to Miss Hockett and the Hocketts. Anyway, Hockett's foul is the first one of the game. And then there's a transition error, and so the ball will be inbound by Hockett in the backcourt for the Lady Rams. 2-2 is your score. 6.5 minutes left, first period in the early going of the first game on this championship Saturday. Long pass, and there's a wide open. Look at the bucket. And just falls off the front, though. Rebound inside, and a putback. And just it lays on the edge, bounce about 10 times on the rim, and then falls into the hands of Ward. Quickly gets it to LaForce, and they will bring it up to E-Step, and E-Step back to LaForce. LaForce either lost the handle or maybe was poked out by Hokett. Out to E-Step on the perimeter, back to Armenta, and then the ball stolen by Williams. She keeps it alive, but that's going to go out of bounds and then be inbounded by the Lady Panthers. Good hustle by Williams, just unable to, and she knocked it back in, just didn't have any teammates down there to pursue it before it went out of bounds. And then there's a ball goes actually off the foot on the long pass of a Lady Panther and then goes out of bounds, so will be inbounded at half court by McCarty. McCarty inbound to Couch, and then to McCarty, cross to Couch at midcourt. McCarty in the wing. Oh, feet inside in the paint, and back to McCarty. As Ross was covered by Armenta. Bounce pass, Williams. Williams in the post, and then gets the ball taken away from her by, I believe that was E-Step with strip, and it was. Olivia E-Step with the steal in the corner to Brown, to E-Step, to Ward. And a feed inside. Brown loses the handle on it. Now there's a breakaway. McCarty with the lay-in and breaks the tie. Tinley McCarty gets her first field goal. 4-2 advantage, Rattan. Presses on as LaForce brings it up, picks up her dribble right in front of the Rattan bench to Brown, and Brown gets fouled by either Hokett or Williams. That's on Williams. That's her first, second team foul for the Lady Rams. Ball will be inbounded at 4:44. 4:44 left in this first period. Early going this morning. And you may recognize the Mac Polk, the official there, a very veteran official, also Bergamo native here and the host school of this tournament. Fire down on the baseline, and the ball just gets blocked out of the hands of Nelson. Pass to Williams. Williams gets cut off by Armenta, and then Hokett throws it. There's a good look. And a drive in, bounces off the rim, hits the floor. Put back, no good. Fight for the rebound. It's tied up. Possession arrow in favor of Rattan. They will inbound. So they may try to rotate. The idea is to get a good shot right off the bat, and they kick it out, and good job reacting by Brown defensively. Oh, a bounce pass inside, and they kick back out to Hokett. Top of the key to Couch, and then over the corner, McCarty for three, and it hits the bracket, bounces into the hands of E-Step, and it will be Battiest Lady Panthers that will bring up the basketball. Long pass to Armenta, and shovels it to E-Step. E-Step working around the corner, and then it's to Brown, and down in the corner. Oh, moved by E-Step. Oh, that was a nice, Carly LaForce. Carly LaForce with the baseline move. She ties things up at 4. Second field goal for LaForce. Here's a pass to Williams down on the wing, and then back to Hokett, and then back to Couch, and then across to McCarty. Williams, and there's an open look for Hokett from the corner, and she nails it. Hokett with the tray, giving her team a 3-point lead, 7-4, 3:12 left, first period. LaForce quickly dribbles across the timeline, fires it. Oh, wow, it's blocked. That was a block by Hokett. And then LaForce goes to the floor. Man, she struggled to get the ball back. Did prevent a break, though, as Hokett had ran down into the offensive end for Rattan. It was all alone down there, so good effort by LaForce and allows Battiest to get the defense set up. And went for the steal. Here's a drive, and Couch throws it up across the bracket. And now it's going to be LaForce bringing it up. Armenta had it looked like she had a good look, but I think they got back on defense as McCarty rushed, and then the ball goes out of bounds at the end line and will be inbounded by Battiest. 7-4 is your score. The Lady Rams lead with 2:29 left in this first period of the Ladies Consolation Championship. Again, first of 6 games today during the 2024 John Ryan MC-6. Here's a pass to LaForce, and LaForce has a 3-on-3 break. They'll rotate it around to Armenta. Armenta close to that timeline. Managed to stay on this side of it, though. And LaForce driving in a corner of the paint, turnaround, and then LaForce gets fouled, goes to the ground. That's going to be on Hokett. That'll be Hokett's second. And so the third team foul on the Lady Rams. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Have a word from our sponsors. Be back in 15 seconds. You're watching the 2024 MC-6 on the Bergamo Network.
This Savage live stream is made possible through contributions from Bailey Lumber Company, The Broken Tiki, Kaimishi Family Medical Center, Evan Smalling State Farm Insurance, McCurtain County Propane, Choctaw Landing, and McCurtain County National Bank.
Welcome back. 7-4 is the score. And it's advantage Rattan. As you see both teams huddled up there. A cold morning once again here in McCurtain County. About 19 degrees when we got here to the gym. About 24, 25 outside and climbing. But it's going to be cold throughout the day. And it's going to get a lot hotter in this gym later as we got some big games coming up. And there's a good effort on the inbound. Ross knocks it back out. And so second opportunity to inbound by Danny Brown. Gets it into Estep. Estep now at the three-point line. Feeds it back in to Brown. Back out to Armenta. And then out to Estep on the wing. To LaForce. LaForce working against Hokett. And then there was a travel called as they tried to get it into Lady Panthers near the paint. Unsuccessfully. Good defense by Rattan. And Lady Rams have the ball in the backcourt. And then they get it to Couch. Couch feeds it across to Ross. Ross pivoting. Ross in the paint. Splits a couple of defenders and does not get the shot to go, but draws the foul. And that's going to put Delaney Ross at the free throw line. Nelson, her first foul of any kind for the Lady Panthers. And that puts Ross at the line. Ross already has a field goal for 2. Opportunities to add some free throws here. First one, however, goes off the iron, off the glass, and off the side. No good. Second shot is true, right through the net. And now they've extended the lead to 4 points. 8-4 is the score. 1:43 left in this first period. Inbound and then double team. And then they let off as Carly LaFleur splits 2 defenders, finds Armenta all alone. Armenta drives, and she, good defense, though, as I believe that was Couch back there. 1-on-1, but Couch elevated and altered the shot of Armenta. It goes off the glass, and then Couch gets the rebound. There's a shot from outside. Man, Hokett with her second three-point bucket of the game, 7-point lead for Rattan. Fires it inside off the fingertips, a little behind LaForce, and there's a good pass down low. That's an assist for McCarty and another bucket for Ross. Ross with 5, and now it's 13-4. And full court press still on. There's Estep. Estep works it past Story, and then Estep into the forecourt, all the way across to Armenta, and then back to Brown to Armenta. And then back to Brown, cross to LaForce. And LaForce, nice feed by LaForce down to Nelson, and she misses the shot. But she was in position, and that was just a great feed by LaForce to find her open. Doesn't produce 4, and there's a turnaround jumper by Ross. No good. Rebound Battiest. Here comes LaForce driving. Gets it to E-Step, feeds it down to Arminta in the corner. And then E-Step will bring it back around to the top of the key. Fire inside, get it, and it's just not. They tried to get it into Brown, driving toward the lane, and it was deflected inside by Rattan, and that's going to be a shot that doesn't quite get off. It was Selena Taylor with the deflection, and that's going to end the first period. And after one, it is a 9-point lead for the Lady Rams, 13-4. We'll have a message from our sponsor and be right back. You're watching the MC-6 Girls Consolation Championship on the Brookwood Network.
As the seasons change in southeast Oklahoma and temperatures begin to drop, the demand for propane rises. McCurtain County Propane is on a mission to keep you and your family warm while helping you save money. Get on our schedule now and have one of our professional drivers fill your tank before seasonal demand drives prices higher. Give McCurtain County Propane a call today to get set up, knowing you can't control the weather, but you won't be left out in the cold.
You see the bright blue of the Battiest Lady Panthers, and they got their work cut out for them. As I said, probably the best player on the floor, Carly LaForce, but Rattan so far in the first 8 minutes has done a very good job of containing her. All 4 points for the Lady Panthers scored by LaForce, but the Lady Rams took opportunities and found Hokett out on that far side on the perimeter. She dropped 2 3-pointers. She's the leading scorer so far. She has 6. Ross has 5, 2 2-point field goals and a free throw. Taylor McCarty adds 2. And that adds up to 13 points to the 4 for Battiest. That's where we're at as we start this second period of play. Down, and there's a push. Well, that's a cry. McCarty goes across the timeline, and the crowd arguing that it was Danica Gurnick that pushed her across there, and I guess maybe not pushed hard enough to commit a foul. She did definitely step back into the backcourt, though, so the ball will be thrown in from Williams to McCarty in the backcourt, and she'll bring it up against Brown. McCarty reverses and kicks it over to Gurnick. Gurnick throws it across and intercepted. That's going to be, LaForce just accelerates, and she's going to have a lay-in at the other end. So LaForce starts off the scoring with a steal and a layup. 13-6, back to a 7-point advantage. And there's feet inside. Gurnick gets down low, and that's going to be a foul on LaForce, her first team foul of this period. And that is going to send Ross, that was Ross, not Gurnick. That's going to send Ross to the free throw line. She has 1 free throw already, shooting 1 for 1 from the line. Make that 2 for 3. Advances her team to 14. That's her 6th point of this basketball game as substitution. Couch comes in. Gurnick goes out for the Lady Rams. Delaney Ross sinks both of them. Good free throw shooting for Delaney Ross, and now back to a 9-point lead. And here's a long pass, and it's going to be down to Arminta. Arminta cross court to Brown. Brown gets it out to Nelson, and then they'll circle it back around to E-Step. E-Step to LaForce. LaForce to Arminta, and then LaForce slashing toward Al. Just stopped. Miscommunication. That was Brown that was running toward the lane and then stopped her forward progress right as the pass was thrown. Here's Ross. No, maybe it wasn't a foul. It was a travel call. Sorry about that. Here's a drive by Arminta, and she runs right in. Draws the foul, though, as did not look like Taylor had her feet set. Oh, I'm sorry. That's actually Landry Ross. Not Selena Taylor, but anyway, Landry Ross didn't have her feet set, and so Arminta sinks it from the free throw line. Gets her name in the book and cuts into that 9-point lead. It's now at 8, and now at 7. Really good-looking free throws by Lily Arminta as she sinks both of them right through the silk. 6:35 left in the half. 15-8 your score, 7-point advantage. And there's a pass. It's going to be Ross. goes down and lays it in. Saw the opportunity. 9 points for Ross now. And their team leads by 9, and here's a long pass down to Armenta, but quick reaction by McCarty to prevent the easy layup or the fast break. Pass to Brown. To Armenta, then it's Nelson down the baseline. Nelson, and she just gets the ball blocked. That's a block by Ross, and I should specify by Landry Ross. And yeah, good team, good sportsmanship as Ross helps Brown up off the floor. 5:59 left in this first half. 17-8, 9-point lead for the Lady Rams as Hokett comes back in the game for Rattan. Full court press on by the Lady Panthers. Bounce pass to Williams across in the forecourt. Now it's going to be Hokett, and Hokett pulls it up. Oh, nice feed from Hokett. On the other side to Couch, and that was just a fantastic effort. And there's a steal, and Couch gets her second bucket in succession. 2 buckets for Hallie Couch in about 10 seconds. Feed inside on the inbound pass. And now it's LaForce working against a double team, but successfully working against Williams and Couch. And now she's fouled by Couch. And so that's going to be the second team foul. First one on Couch. And so the ball will be inbounded by Brown. Gets it in to LaForce, back to Brown, across to Armenta, down to Estep. Estep thought about taking a three-point shot. Guarded, bounce pass to Nelson. Nelson turns around and tosses it back outside. And that was might have been a miscommunication as LaForce was circling back around to the perimeter just as the pass was being thrown by Armenta. And she pulled her hands away because I think she thought Armenta was throwing it over to another player, and so it goes out of bounds and will be inbounded by the Rams, but then goes the other way as substitution for Rattan. And now it's going to be Brown inbound to LaForce. LaForce down on the wing, picks up her dribble, gets it to Armenta, working against Ross. Armenta, a deflection, and it comes down the hands. A tip from Brown to Estep. Oh, good pass by Estep down the paint, and there's a block as Williams rejects the shot by Nelson, and then Williams feeds it down. Oh, cool. Good hustle by LaForce to get to the basketball and prevent the easy layup. So on the out of bounds, inbounded by Rattan. McCarty feeds to McCarty, tries to feed it inside. It kicks off one of the players and back in the hands of Danny Brown, and now it's going to be LaForce bringing it back up. LaForce driving against Cash. LaForce splits 2 defenders and lays it off the glass and in. LaForce with all 8 points, with all 8 field goal points. Lily Armenta has 2 free throws. Back to an 11-point game, 21-10 is your score. That was a good effort by LaForce to split those 2 defenders. And here's an inbound three-pointer from the corner as Esteps gets in the scoring book. That was a 2-pointer. At least it is on the scoreboard. It was from the far corner, couldn't see it, but back to a 9-point game. And then there's a foul on, I believe, Nelson, and that is going to be a shooting foul, just the second team foul. But it was while Ross was in the act of shooting, and so she will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. That's a second foul on Nelson as Delaney Ross lines up at the free throw line. First one is in. Off the iron, off the glass, and circles around, falls through. That puts Ross in double figures. She now has 10. Second shot off the mark, rebound Nelson. Quickly gives it to LaForce, and LaForce quickly brings it across the timeline. Bounce pass is intercepted by Williams, and here's a fast break and a little bit ahead. Too much of a lead for McCarty to get to it, so it'll come back this way as Lady Panthers will inbound. 3:42 left in the half, 22-12, 10-point advantage for Rattan. Two team fouls apiece. Nobody really in foul trouble. Nelson has 2 for the Lady Panthers, and Hokett has 2 for the Lady Rams. E-step with the handoff, and there's a foul going down the side. I think it's a foul. That was on Couch, and now Couch picks up her second foul, third team foul. Tried to contest LaForce coming down that side of the court, and now it's intercepted on the inbound pass, and then there's a travel call, there, double dribble. Different call, same result, so the ball will be inbounded by Battiest. 3:34 left in the half. 22-12, the Lady Rams lead. Battiest looking to eat away into that 10-point deficit and get back into this ball game. And there's a trap in front of the bench. Good job getting out of it, and a pass across to E-step in the corner, and then down to Nelson. Nelson drives, and wow, that's another rejection. That was Williams that time that threw the ball down on the shot by Nelson. And she slows up, hands it to Hokett, who gets it to McCarty. And McCarty looking. McCarty thought about passing it to Couch and then gets it into Hokett. Oh, nice pass from Hokett inside. The shot off the glass is no good, and there's a shoving foul. I believe that might be on Williams. Williams or Ross won. We shall see. It is on Williams. That's Williams' first foul. That's the fourth team foul, however, for – oh, sorry, that's the second one on Williams. And a long pass to E-step on the inbound. And that ball was tipped into the backcourt, so not a backcourt violation, and an attempted save. Does not get there in time, so it'll be inbounded in the backcourt by the Lady Panthers. Again, there's 4 team fouls on Rattan, so any further foul in the next 2:55 will send Battiest to the free throw line. Brown crosses over in front of the bench, and she's dribbles out of bounds, and so ball's coming back this way. Good job cutting off that line, as I think that was Hokett over there along with Couch that sort of trapped her, forced Brown out of bounds. 2:43 left as Couch gets it across to Hokett, back to Couch, and then to McCarty. McCarty looked like she's talking about shooting a 3. Maybe from this angle she was just looking down in the lane and pulled the ball up. And here's a three-pointer from Couch, and it goes off the glass, no good. Rebound, Armenta gets it to E-step, who gets it to LaForce. LaForce bringing it across. LaForce, wow, just so smooth as she comes across the count. And then the ball's knocked out of the hands of E-step, but the body also smashes into E-step, and so that's going to be the 5th foul. That will send Battiest to the free throw line. That's the first foul on McCarty. But there's 5, and that puts Battiest in the bonus. They will shoot 2. E-step at the line. And first one in and out. Takes an unkind hop off to the side, no good. Second one also no good, double miss. And the rebound by Delaney Ross. High. 2 passes, and they're looking for 3 as the Rams quickly get it across the half-court line. Less than 2 minutes left. McCarty down the corner. Couch back out to Hokett. Hokett feeds inside. Nice turnaround jumper, and that falls for Ross. Delaney Ross now with 12 points, and that's the difference in this game as her team leads 24-12. LaForce reverses her dribble. Yeah, now she's trapped, picks it up, needs some help, but she is not across, and there's a travel or a foul. Let's say it's a travel call. As they cut LaForce off, when they double teamed her, she needs some help from a teammate. Nobody came back there, and so in a tough predicament. Minute and a half left as Rattan comes into the forecourt. They sport a 12-point lead. Here's Couch from the perimeter. Hops, kicks it back out, and there's a hard pass, but way too hard as it goes through the hands of Hokett and out of bounds. It will be inbounded by the Lady Panthers. As quickly into E-Step. E-Step picks up her dribble, feeds it, and there's LaForce. LaForce to the hoop, and she lays it off. No good. Good defensive move by Delaney Ross to get down there and challenge LaForce. Prevent the easy lay. And at the other end, it's going to be Couch that pulls up. Shoots it off the front. And a putback by McCarty's no good. Another rebound and there's Hokett from the three-point line. Oh, really good look. But it hits the bracket and falls off. And then it's Armenta tying the ball up. Possession arrow in favor of Battiest. They will inbound. I think. Yeah, they will. Nelson do the honors from the baseline. Looking to throw it in. Quickly gets it into Armenta. 51 seconds left in the first half. Armenta working against Delaney Ross. And that was a little bit of a bad decision to bounce pass. Armenta gets down and throws it out of bounds. But she does commit a foul. They had one to give, though, so probably good foul to give. Actually not a foul, sorry, just out of bounds. There was no foul on that. She got both hands on and threw it out of bounds. So with 39 seconds left, Lady Rams may work for the final shot. No, they're going to get it in, and splits two defenders and elevates. That's Delaney Ross producing with her 14th point. Her team's 26. They now lead by those 14 points. Here's a long pass, and that is open. It's a 2-on-1 break. It's down to Armenta. And quickly, the Lady Rams get back on defense. There's a Hokett. Oh, good hustle as Nelson goes to get the ball. Good sportsmanship as she is helped up off the floor, and she also drew the foul. And so that's going to send Nelson to the free throw line. Talia Nelson, that was good hustle as there were two Rattan players there, and she split the difference between them, got to the basketball, and even drew the foul. Has an opportunity to try to cut into this lead from the free throw line right through the bottom. Nice free throw. She gets on board. The fourth Lady Panther to put points on the board. That is the second foul on Landry Ross, by the way. And misses the second one. Rebound by Burnick. Yeah, and here's the ball. Burnick with the putback, and Burnick sails. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was called Hawkett. I think that was Danica Burnick that put that ball back in. And that's going to do it for one half of play. And it is the Lady Rams with a big lead. They lead by 15, 28-13 as we break for the half. We'll have some words from our sponsors and then be back with second half action in about 10 minutes. You're watching the 2024 John Ryan MC-6 on the Broken Bow Network.
Something special is coming to Hochatown that could mean something special for your career. Choctaw Landing is looking to fill lots of great positions, so we need great people like you. Aside from offering a fun, upbeat work environment, Choctaw Landing
At McCurtain County National Bank, we are continually seeking ways to meet the changing needs of our customers. We offer a full range of services such as free checking, online and mobile banking, as well as great rates on cabin and construction loans. We're providing results through better service while giving you a greater value for your dollar. Visit us on the web at mcnbonline.com. McCurtain County National Bank in Idabel, Broken Bow, Hochatown, and Valiant.
They've been supporting the Savages for a very long time. Bailey Lumber Company, a family-owned tradition in Broken Bow for over 80 years. Located just 5 miles east of Broken Bow, they're your go-to destination for all your lumber needs with everything you'd expect from a big store, with the added charm of hometown service and competitive pricing. Need your materials delivered? Bailey Lumber Company will help you with convenient delivery options. Bailey Lumber Company, supporting the Savages.
Oh no, are you okay, Mike?
Yeah, got a pretty big fender bender here.
Don't worry, State Farm's got you covered.
That's great to hear. Robin, what's going on?
We're gonna get you a tow truck, Mike.
Thank you. Real fender bender going on here. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Everybody remain calm. No reason to panic.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Evan Smalling at 580-584-7277.
Welcome to Kiamichi Family Medical Center, where our family cares for your family. We're proud to serve our communities in Southeast Oklahoma. Our mission is to provide extraordinary care in a medically underserved area and always put the patient first. We are a nonprofit community health center which offers a sliding fee discount on our services. Our patients are also eligible for discounted prescription drugs through the 340B drug pricing program. We offer a large range of services including primary and preventative care, pediatric care, behavioral health, as well as dental care. Between our 4 sites spanning across McCurtain County and into Choctaw County, we have 11 medical providers, a licensed clinical social worker, and dental providers. Our connections across the state of Oklahoma and the tri-state area allow us to connect our patients to specialists and provide them with a high level of care. Call any of our clinics today to schedule your appointment. Kiamichi Family Medical Center, family caring for family.
As the seasons change in southeast Oklahoma and temperatures begin to drop, the demand for propane rises. McCurtain County Propane is on a mission to keep you and your family warm while helping you save money. Get on our schedule now and have one of our professional drivers fill your tank before seasonal demand drives prices higher. Give McCurtain County Propane a call today to get set up, knowing you can't control the weather, but you won't be left out in the cold.
This Savage live stream is made possible through contributions from Bailey Lumber Company, The Broken Tiki, Kiamichi Family Medical Center, Evan Smalling State Farm Insurance, McCurtain County Propane, Choctaw Landing, and McCurtain County National Bank.
Well, you see the Hayworth Lions warming up as they are on the agenda for the next game. They'll be playing in the Consolation Championship, and man, they high-powered scoring offenses. They threw up about 85, I think it was 87 points last night, and look to do that again today. Scoring in the current game, the Girls Consolation first half, Delaney Ross of the Rattan Lady Rams leads all scorers with 14 points. Looks like Shaylin Hockett, has 6. Haley Couch 4. Tinley McCarty 2. And Danica Gurnick 2 to round out the scoring for the Rams. For the Battiest Lady Panthers, Carly LaForce with 8. Libby Estep with 2. Lily Armenta with 2. And Talia Nelson with 1. And they 28-13 your score at the half as the Lady Rams come back onto the court. Again, we have a full day of basketball, and this is the first of 6 games on Championship Saturday, and going to have these 2 games, and then you're followed by the girls. I must say these 2 games. That would be the Hayworth Lions in the boys Consolation Championship coming up next, and then we'll have the third place games immediately following those. Tip off at I believe 3 o'clock with the third place girls game, followed by the third place boys game. Then we'll take a break, and then we'll have the 2 championship games, boys and girls championship tonight, tipping off at 7 with the Wright City Lady Jacks taking on the Smithville Lady Braves, the 1 and 2 seeds, in their respective side of the tournament. And then 8:30, we are having the boys' championship, which will feature the Valiant Bulldogs facing the Rattan Rams. So a full slate on for today. We're about 2 minutes away from tip-off, so we'll have one more quick word from our sponsor. Be right back with second half of this girls' championship game. You're watching the MC-6 on the Bergamo Network.
Aside from offering a fun, upbeat work environment, Choctaw Landing Associates also receive great benefits. Some even receive a $1,000 signing bonus. You can check out available positions at one of our hiring events or online. Find both at careers.choctawnation.com.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Evan Smalling in Broken Bow today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This Savage live stream is made possible through contributions from Bailey Lumber Company, The Broken Tiki, Kaimishi Family Medical Center, Evan Smalling State Farm Insurance, McCurtain County Propane, Choctaw Landing, and McCurtain County National Bank.
Yeah, 28-13. Substantial lead, 13-point lead. Again, math. 15-point lead for the Lady Rams. And so Battiest has their work cut out for them as they coming in with the one disadvantage of only having one substitute player, not getting any breaks, not able to get a breather, and also 15 points down. So for them, the job is to create some turnovers, get some points, create scoring opportunities. For the Lady Rams, it's just to hold off the Lady Panthers. And they have, again, the luxury of a full bench that they can substitute. Looks like they have Couch waiting for the basketball as scoring table getting there's a signal from the scoring table. We're ready. As Haley Couch tosses it in, and we are underway. McCarty working against Brown. McCarty across the half-court line. Hokett into Ross outside, and then a good job denying the shot by Armenta as she got out in the face of McCarty. Couch circles around, working against Brown, picks up her dribble, feeds it inside. Looked like maybe Nelson got a hand on it, but it's recovered by the Lady Rams. Feed inside, and this time it's Ross. Taken away, just a steal by Carly LaForce, as she got a hand on it, was able to maintain possession after that. So LaForce, it's a little momentum on the side of Battiest along with the basketball. Feeds it to Armenta at center court, and now it's a hard pass outside, but went off the hands of LaForce and out of bounds. I think Couch might have got a hand in there and tipped it as well, and tipped it just enough to bounce off of LaForce. And so the press is on as McCarty brings it up, and now Hokett tries to throw it across court. They do get it to Couch, and now Couch looking to, I thought she was looking to shoot a three-pointer, but Danny Brown got right over there in front of her. Now is a drive and a leaner, and it goes off the front of the rim. Rebound, E-step. Bounce pass from E-step to Armenta. Armenta brings up the basketball. E-step down in the corner to Brown, back to E-step. And they are looking for LaForce circling back through. And, man, they are doing a good job as LaForce gets the basketball now. LaForce driving, and then a reaching foul is going to be called on Couch. That's going to be her third. Just the first team foul of this third period. 6:19 left in the third period, 28-13. Has a score at half, and remains a score as we have yet to see a bucket in this period. Ball, good attempt at saving, at least a good effort. Not a good attempt as in not a successful attempt, but a good effort by Couch. She doesn't get to it, though. Goes out of bounds and will be inbounded by Brown for Battiest. Ooh, and intercepted on the other side, though, as McCarty picked that off as they tried to throw it across down the baseline to Armenta. And I've seen a couple of those. That's a hard thing to do, is throw it down that baseline. It's deceptive, and Rattan reacted well to that one. As a result, they get the turnover. Under 6 minutes left in this third period. And, just taking away a block and steal. And here's an opportunity for a breakaway. Just a good defensive move by Hoka as she got back and prevented the easy lay-in from LaForce. And as a result, they get the ball back. And there's Brown got a hand on it reaching in there. They get it across to Couch. Danny Brown on Couch and now switches over to Hoka. Feeds it to Delaney Ross, and Ross travels. That was Nelson doing the defensive work for Battiest. Sorry, I thought that was travel. Never mind, it was timeout. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're watching the MC-6 tournament on the Broken Bow Network. See you in 15.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Evan Smalling in Broken Bow today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, it was Battiest that scored first in this game, but quick answer by Delaney Ross for the Rams, and since that time it has been Rattan. They led 13-4 at the first quarter break, 28-13 at the half, and that's where we sit now with 5.5 minutes left in this third period. Here's Armenta feeding LaForce. LaForce trying to drive. LaForce pulls across, lays it off the glass, gets her own rebound, goes back up and draws the foul. That's going to be on Couch, and that's going to be Couch's fourth foul. So, Hallie Couch in foul trouble. Oh, I'm sorry, that is on Ross. That's just the first one on Ross. So that's a good thing it was not on Couch. And there's a smooth free throw right through the bottom of the net. LaForce opens up second half scoring. It gets her team to 14. Opportunity for a second shot. And wow, that was circled around 3 times. It fell. Now 10 points, double figures for LaForce. A 13-point deficit for the Lady Panthers as they put the full court press on Williams. And Williams gets the ball, got a hand. I think that was Armenta that got a hand on it, but it got to McCarty. McCarty a feed inside Ross, and Ross loses the handle, goes up, and then draws the foul from E-Step. That's going to be E-Step's first foul. Oh, I'm sorry, that's on LaForce. That's her second first-team foul, but it is while Ross was going up with a basketball, and so she gets to go to the free throw line. First one hits the back bracket and kicks back out right at her, so no good. 5:03 left in the third period. Ross misses both of those. Double miss from the free throw line. Delaney Ross is the leading scorer of this game, has had 14 points in the first half. And ball will be inbounded by Nelson. Nelson gets it into Brown in the backcourt. Back to Nelson. Nelson has yet to dribble. And time's running out, and then the ball's, that's a travel call. As Nelson took a step. Well, Williams over there slow getting up. I certainly hope she's okay. And went down, and I think she blocked that pass, but she's holding her shoulder, so she might have got her arm jammed or maybe got hit in the arm. She'll take a seat and try to shake that off. And here's a drive and post up, and there's a foul called on the rebound. And so that's going to be on Gurnick. That's her third team foul on the Lady Rams. Long inbound pass chunked into the forecourt, and now it's Armenta driving, and Armenta manages to stop. I don't know how she did it. Gets it to Brown, who gets it out to a three-point shot to E-Step, but that shot was way low, and so went under the basket and out of bounds. 4:42 left, and very limited scoring thus far in this half. Only 1 point. And that was made by 2 points made by Carly LaForce from the free throw line. You've yet to see a field goal in this second half. pretty good defense, though. And here's Gurnick with a set shot, goes over the basket. Rebound, Delaney Ross. They give it to McCarty, top of the key, and then out to Couch. Couch looking and passes back to McCarty. Fired it inside, and that was intended for Gurnick, but went off to the right out of bounds and will be inbounded by Battiest. Quickly in, man, they're double teaming LaForce even in the inbound. Like, as soon as she gets the ball, she's got two people on her. I do that as well, and LaForce loses control of the basketball trying to drive down and goes out of bounds. Will be inbounded by the Lady Rams. 28-15 is the score, 3:54 left, third period in this Girls Consolation Championship. McCarty across the half-court line, and the ball's knocked loose by LaForce momentarily. McCarty picks it back up. Now Couch feeds it down. A baseline move, a lay-in, no good. Gets her own rebound, goes back up, and then it's McCarty with the putback. That's a fourth offensive board for the Lady Rams, and there's a foul on the putback attempt, and that's gonna be a step her first. Just the second team foul, but that is going to put Delaney Ross at the free throw line. And see if she can break this scoring ice. And does not. It rattles around. Hits the back of the rim, front of the rim, the glass, and off to the side. So 3:34 left in the third quarter. The Lady Rams are still scoreless in this second half, but they racked up 28 points in the first half and still lead by 13. Make it 14. As Ross gets the first bucket from the free throw line. Gets our team to 29. Trap in the backside. Ball's knocked loose. Stripped. And now it's controlled by Gurnick. Quickly out to McCarty, who feeds it in to Delaney Ross, and that's a leaner, no good. Rebound by Nelson. E-step, bringing the ball up, cross-court pass, and then back to E-step from Brown across the timeline. Get it into Brown, who gets it to Armenta, to Brown, and then to E-step. Out to Armenta on the wing. She works, and inside, and the ball's grabbed by McCarty. Tie ball, possession arrow in favor of Battiest, so they will inbound. A nice quick move by McCarty, though, to grab a hold of the basketball and switch that possession arrow. Brown to inbound. And quickly inbound, Nelson with the shot. The shot doesn't fall, but she draws the foul, so that's going to send Talia Nelson to the free throw line. That's the third one on Hokett, by the way. That's the fourth team foul. So now, she was in the act of shooting, so she'll shoot for two on this one. But every subsequent foul in the third period for the next 2 minutes and 52 seconds by the Lady Rams will send Battiest to the free throw line. First free throw no good as Nelson hits the back of the bracket and kicks out and falls to the floor. Second one is good. Nelson with her second free throw. She had one in the first half, gets her team to 16. 13-point deficit for the Lady Panthers, 13-point lead for the Lady Rams. In backcourt, Couch to Hokett. Hokett leaner, and it's almost stolen by Nelson, but winds up in the hand, and then Nelson uses her right hand to push off. That's going to be a foul. And that's Nelson's third foul. Third team foul as well. Inbound opportunity. They quickly get it into Couch. Lady Rams McCarty. And here's Hokett from three. Hokett drills it from that corner. That's the same place she hit it in the first half. Hokett now with her third basket. All three of them from three-point range. Long pass to E-step, and looked like they might have had an opportunity, 2-on-2 break, but hustle. And now it's going to be LaForce with a opportunity, lays it in, draws the foul. And so that's going to send her to the free throw line. And McCarty draws her third foul. So that'll put LaForce at the free throw line. And Hokett, McCarty, and Couch all with three fouls for the Lady Rams. 2:15 left, third period. Free throw, second one is good. LaForce at 11 points. Full court press on, broken by McCarty. McCarty may have a lay-o, nice pass, and lay in, no good. Rebound by Estep. LaForest bringing it across, double team, tries to lay it over to Brown, but Brown can't get to it. Falls into the hands of Couch and going back the other way. Or actually, that not Couch, Landry Ross. Now in the hands of Couch. She gets it to Hokett at the top of the key. And working on a screen. They feed it in and just out of the reach of Landry Ross and goes out of bounds. Will be inbound by Battiest. 1:36 left, third period. Full court press on, but long pass to Estep, and then she gets across, feeds it to, and I don't know if they called the foul or if her foot was on the center court line, and that's a backcourt violation. It could be either of those things. Let's see which one it is. I think it's going to be the backcourt violation. She came down with her foot, her back foot, her toes were across the line, and so it's a backcourt violation, and gives the ball back to Rattan. Here's a drive by McCarty, feeds Hokett, and that hits I could say nothing but net, which it was, but it hit the net on the bottom instead of going, it's got to go through the iron first, so the shot's no good, and ball will be inbounded, and is inbounded to Nelson, and Nelson just chunks it down. That was not a very good pass. A bad decision by Nelson to just throw it down into the other end of the court, and as a result, it's a turnover. Rams have the ball back with 1:05 left. Here's a dribble. And then a pass. Hokett has another look. Oh, feed inside by Hokett. Nice job. And that's going to be the points and the foul as Ross goes up and gets her first field goal of the second half. She now has 17 points. And that's the difference in the ballgame. 34-17. She has an opportunity to extend that here from the free throw line. That's just, foul was on Estep, her second. And Delaney Ross sinks it. 35-17, 18-point difference. As Nelson trying to bring the ball up, and it just tried to hand it to, or shovel pass it to LaForce. Missed the exchange. Here's Couch from three. Hallie Couch sinks it, her first three-pointer. She now has 7. Had two-point buckets, and then a mishandle. Wow. LaForce went to the floor trying to pick that one back up, but Couch follows up. Now has 9 points. Follows up with a 2. Gets her team to 40, 22 seconds left. Here comes Estep, furiously dribbling in the forecourt, loses the handle of the ball. Now it's tied up as both Estep and LaForce go flying to the floor. Possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Rams, though, so they will inbound with 16.5 seconds left in this third period. Rattan leads 40-17. And they led 28-13 at halftime. Good to see Williams back in the game, so she seems okay. She gets the ball. Taylor in there as well. Here's Taylor from 3 points. Hits the rim and bounces down. Rebound and put back by Williams. So Williams gets it to 42, and that's going to do it. A shot by Williams ends the third period. 42-17, advantage Rattan. Well, hang on. I don't know. Might have had a foul called at the end of that, as they're going to put 0.4 seconds back on the clock. And now would be the time for Nelson to just chunk it into the forecourt, because if you throw it in, if you inbound it in this side, there's no opportunity to make it. Oh, they put 4 seconds back on the clock. Okay. Well, now there is an opportunity. They're going to just and the ball goes through the legs of Estep. Out of bounds, and now with 2.9 seconds, Rattan, if they execute this well, can get a bucket right before the end of this period. Let's see how well they do the 2.9 second drill. That's enough time to throw it in, maybe get a dribble, as they mishandled the inbound pass, and so had 1.3 seconds go off the clock. Now we have 1.6 seconds. That's going to be just, I don't know if that's enough time. Throw it in and chunk it at the basket. Yeah, and they're not even going to try. He said, I'm not even going to try. That would take a three-quarter. You see, in a boys' game, you might see that, a three-quarter, court shot, but not so much. And the girls bracket. All right, that's the end of 3. It is a commanding lead for Rattan, 42-17. We'll have word from our sponsor. Be back. You're watching the MC-6 on the Brookwood Network.
Something special is coming to Hochatown that could mean something special for your career. Choctaw Landing is looking to fill lots of great positions, so we need great people like you. Aside from offering a fun, upbeat work environment, Choctaw Landing Associates also receive great benefits. Some even receive a $1,000 signing bonus. You can check out available positions at one of our hiring events or online. Find both at careers.choctawnation.com. Choctaw Landing. All we're missing is you.
Well, it's just look like this is going to be a victory for the Lady Rams and able to get the consolation trophy. And for Battiest, pretty much a learning experience. They're down 25, and they trail by more points than they've scored so far in this game. And just a cold shooting day, not able to get many opportunities for Carly LaForce. Again, hand it to the Rams. They have double-teamed her the entire game, even when she doesn't have the ball. And so not a lot of shooting opportunities for her, and that's kind of the strategy you need to use against this Battiest Lady Panthers team. Pass to Brown. Brown gets it to Arminta. Arminta gets it back to E-Step, and then out to LaForce. LaForce guarded by Hokett. Feed down low, and it's going to be Nelson backs out and throws the ball up and hits the bottom. And Nelson gets his own rebound, gets it to LaForce, who kicks it out to Arminta, who kicks it to E-Step. And E-Step brings it across. Arminta. And a drive. Well, they tried to. It looked like they circled LaForce through there, but unable to get the ball to her. Now a move by LaForce, and she will feed Nelson, and Nelson gets the ball off the glass, gets the point and the foul. Nelson with her first field goal. And that's Emily Story with her first foul of this period first team foul of this period for the Lady Rams as well. And so that's going to put Talia Nelson at the free throw line and off to the side. Why is she shooting 2? I thought that maybe they didn't count that shot. It should just be okay. I was saying, wait a minute. She made the bucket, so it did go off one of the Lady Rams, so they get the inbound. So off the missed free throw, they get another offensive opportunity. Arminta to LaForce. LaForce makes a move against Hokett and then pulls up. LaForce. That's the Carly LaForce gets her first field goal of this second half. She has 13 points now, and now it's a full court press. Hokett gets it to Couch. Couch feeds it down to Ross. Ross in the paint, turn around. Oh, nice smooth jumper by Ross. Delaney Ross, leading scorer of this game. Now has 20 points, 20 of her team's 44, and they lead by 23. Arminta to Brown. And here's a three-point shot, and that's right through the bottom of the net, man, Carly LaForce. So heating up right after a 2-point bucket. She drills one from behind the perimeter and gets her team within 20. Pass down and a feed to Story. Story's shot goes off the rim, and that's going to be a foul. And good sportsmanship as LaForce helps Ross. Oh, sorry, that was actually on Nelson. That's her fourth foul. And so the ball will be inbounded. Bounce pass, inbound, shot is up and no good. And then LaForce gets the rebound, but the ball is tied up. Possession arrow is in favor of the Rams, so they will inbound once again. Bounce pass to Story. McCarty to Williams. Williams has a good look from three-point land. High bounce and then goes back down through. There was a whistle blown before it fell back down through, so I don't know if the shot counted. I think it did not count. And it did not. So still a 20-point lead, 44-24, 5:43 left in this game. It's Brown to E-Step. E-Step. Crash looked like she might have thought about shooting it, and now it's Brown working against, that was Armenta working against Story. Feed down inside, and then Nelson kicks it back out to Brown, who kicks it back to E-Step. E-Step sets the offense back up. They've got Carly Force again circling through, but Rams doing a good job of covering her and preventing the ball from getting into her hands. She splits two defenders there, man, and tries to get the ball, and then she's on the floor, manages to maintain possession, kick the ball back out. An aggressive defense, and there's a shot by Nelson, goes way over the bucket, but LaForce gets the rebound. LaForce splits two defenders, and this time draws the foul, goes to the floor once again, but now when she gets back up, she will walk over to the free throw line and shoot two. That's going to be on Story. That's Story's second. That is the second team foul as well. 5 minutes left in the game, and now Carly LaForce at the free throw line and makes the first one. She now has 17 points and does not get the second one, though. Rebound off the missed free throw by Ross. Couch to McCarty, and good job by Nelson to get a hand in there. Knocked it loose. Brown picked it up and quickly got it to LaForce, and then Brown had looked like momentarily had a good look from three-point range, but then McCarty got back in her face. McCarty knocks the ball loose, but it goes out of bounds, and so it will be inbounded by Battiest. Quick hands by McCarty as she got over there and slapped the ball out of the hands of Danny Brown. Rotation, they get E-Step. They did have LaForce out. Hit that three-point shot, so she might think about shooting from a three-point range again. A feed outside, and there's a shot. Bounces over, no good by Nelson. Here comes a drive by McCarty. Bounce pass down low, and it's Williams. That gets rejected, and back out of the hands of, is that Hokett? I don't think that is. So, it might be Hokett, and there's a foul called as McCarty goes up, so that's going to send McCarty to the free throw line. That's the first foul on Brown. Second team foul by the Lady Panthers of this final period. And so, first free throw kicks out and no good. As Tinley McCarty eyes the Rams. Second one is good. McCarty, her first point of this second half. 4 minutes left, 20-point game, 45-25. Rams with that, Lady Rams with the advantage, and there's a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're watching the MC-6 Girls Consolation game on the Broken Bow Network. See you in 15.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Evan Smalling in Broken Bow today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Yeah, welcome back. Yeah, you see the circle of blue. And Lady Panthers, well, they're probably going to be on the losing end of this one. And there are the Lady Rams probably going to be on the winning end of this one. They lead by 20. Excellent performance today by Delaney Ross. She had 14 points in the first half, has added 6 here in the second. And so, once again, basically it's Delaney Ross's personal scoring has been the difference at about 6 or 7 different points of this basketball game throughout it. She has 20 points. That's currently the difference in the game, and she definitely makes the difference in the game. She has led all scores and led the Lady Rams to what looks like a consolation bracket victory. Here's a pass inbound, and there's a drive down the lane. That's going to be Hokett committing the foul, and so that's going to be the third team foul. That's the fourth one on Hokett, though. So she's now in foul trouble. 3:53 left in the basketball game. Ball will be inbounded as they get it out in the corner to Armenta. Armenta throws it from 3, and that might have been partially blocked out there by by McCarty. Well, McCarty or Couch, one of those girls was out there. And Anyway, shot missed, and now it's Rattan basketball. They feed it to Hokett, who kicks it across to Couch. Couch feeds it. Oh, nice feed inside, and a bounce pass from Williams goes bouncing off somebody's ankles quickly into the forecourt, and somehow, I'll tell you, Carly Force had it, but now it's stolen. And going back the other way, it's a lay-in. As Couch is now in double figures. Had 4 in the first, and now has 7 points in this second half for a total of 11. Pass out to E-Step down the corner. Good look for Brown as she gets, oh man, she got Williams leaping out of bounds on the pump fake, but the shot from the corner hits the rim and bounces out. And so, timeout on the floor. We're going to stay right here and talk things over. We're going to, this is the 2024 John Rind MC-6 tournament. This tournament started in 1970. So, it's a big tradition, and it's the MC-6. I mean, there are 8 schools that play, or actually, 8 schools that play basketball in McCurtain County. But they originally set this tournament up as the MC-6 because it was for the 6 smaller schools. Broken Bow and Idabel, obviously the largest schools, were back in the day. Valiant actually a bigger school than Idabel as far as average daily attendance or average daily enrollment, whichever they use. It's both. So Valiant, the biggest school in this tournament. But originally set up for those 6 small schools. Eagletown has dropped out of the tournament since then. But so they've picked up 3 non-county schools, but very close in Fort Towson, Rattan, and Antlers. And so Rattan, a great showing the last few years as their boys are playing in the final against the Valiant Bulldogs tonight. And that game will take place at a tip-off at 8:30. Here's a post-up, and ball hits the ground. The putback is good by McCarty. So Tinley McCarty now 6 points on this, I would say on this afternoon, but I don't know if we're in afternoon yet. I think it's still morning. Feed down to, and you see the double team is they are not going to let, and there's a strip, or not a strip, a steal. Good tussle. And Hokett recovers it, and then it's tipped inside. Goes to the floor, tie ball between 2 number 5s. Possession arrow in favor of the Lady Panthers, and so they will inbound. Couch and LaForce both went to the floor grabbing the basketball. 2:08 left in this game, and Rattan Lady Rams gonna win it. They've done an excellent job of shutting down Carly LaForce. Double teamed her the entire game. Here's a feed inside, and then it gets it out to Nelson. Nelson bounce pass to E-Step. E-Step has yet to dribble. Now starts her dribble as she's guarded. Gets it out to Brown, who feeds it to Arminda, who gets it out to LaForce in the corner. LaForce had double teamed again by Hokett and Couch. Here's LaForce from the wing. And feed inside Nelson. Nelson 2 dribbles, and then gets it blocked by Williams, but a foul's committed, and that's going to send Nelson to the free throw line. That's going to be Williams' 3rd foul. They just show 2 on the scoreboard. I thought that was her 3rd. That is the 3rd team foul. And swish, nice shot by Nelson. That's her 3rd made free throw of this game. She has 5 points. Opportunity to get it to 6 here, and that one's off the side. Rebound Williams, and then taken away by E-Step, but she gets it back out. And here's LaForce driving, feed down to Nelson, and Nelson goes to the floor. That's another foul by Williams, and so that's going to send Nelson. Well, no, it won't. That'll be 4 team fouls, so Nelson will inbound it. Will not send her. Nelson's a little hobbled as she limps to the line. Here's an inbound pass, 3-point shot on the way, right through the bottom of the net by E-Step.
3 by Olivia E-Step.
And back to a 20-point difference, 1:15 left in the game. Pass down to Taylor. Taylor's quickly double teamed, and a ball slapped on the attempted pass. Arminta goes in for the layup. Nice block by LaForce, and Arminta finishes it off with a lay-in. Back to a 18-point difference. Here's a drive down low and a putback. It goes right through the net. Burnick Gurnick on the putback. And gets her team past the half-century mark, 51-31, back to a 20-point difference with 35 seconds left. Here's a pass down low to Nelson. Nelson, now it's stolen, and now here's an opportunity as it's going to be Story driving. Story working against somebody, kicks it back out to Gurnick, and then it's almost stolen by Brown. Here's a three-point attempt from Taylor. Hits the back of the bracket and rebounded by Brown. Quickly gets it to LaForce. 15 seconds. LaForce may pull up and fire a three. Nope, tries to get it down, then does get it down to Nelson. Nelson's shot is good. Nelson gets her 7th point of the basketball game, and that's probably going to do it. 51-33, 18-point victory for the Rattan Lady Rams. And so they will receive the consolation trophy. And those girls will be back. They won't be on the floor tonight, but they will be back tonight to watch their boys team compete for the championship. Again, that game tips off at 8:30. We're going to congratulations to the Rattan Lady Rams on their consolation victory. We are going to go off the air. Well, we'll get the trophy presentation. Lady Rams going to get some hardware to take back to display at home. And again, they will be back in the audience tonight as the Rattan Rams will play in the championship against Valiant. We're going to go off the air for about 20 minutes and be back with the boys consolation game. You're watching the MC-6 Tournament Championship Saturday on the Broken Bow Network.